This is the curly hair routine that completely changed my life, from straightening my hair and heat damaging it every single day to embracing my natural hair and finding a routine that completely works for me and lasts me like all week long. So this is my hair after a shower. As you can see, it's already starting to dry, but in the shower I use a gentle clarifying shampoo and a moisturizing conditioner. A clarifying shampoo is so important if you're doing a curly hair routine to be using like every 2 weeks, every month, to really just clean your scalp of all of the product. So 10 out of 10 recommend grabbing one of these, and then obviously just a moisturizing conditioner for your curls that may go dry. Okay, so the first step, even though we did just take a shower, this might seem backwards, but you're gonna spray down your hair even more. A continuous spray bottle is a game changer. It just keeps going. I don't know if you can see that, but it just keeps going when you press it. So you're gonna spray down your entire head. And then this is the only time we're gonna brush through our hair, so really make sure you're getting out all of the knots when you're doing this. First product that we're gonna go in with, primer, just to like get my hair ready to be styled. I really like Aveda's Style Primer, and this is just like a light coat over my hair to moisturize it. And honestly, this is a bonus because it smells amazing. And now that my hair is ready to style, I'm gonna go in with a curl cream. My favorite curl cream I've ever tried is Ouai's curl cream. I've tried a million different products, but this one just always looks good. I use about that much. Be generous on the products here, and depending on how often you wash your hair, this could last up to a week, so be generous. I'm just gonna comb this through my hair. You're gonna be way more generous on the ends of your hair than the roots, just because they need more moisture. I'm even gonna go in with just a little bit more. And the more products you put in now, the less work it's gonna take on day 2 or 3 or 4. Now that we have our cream in our hair, we're gonna brush style. My favorite brush style with a curly hair brush. These are my absolute favorite things in the world to style my hair because they just make the curls so defined. So if you don't have one of these, I think this one was like $6 on Amazon. I'll definitely link all of my products below in the caption. I just section off little pieces of my hair and run the brush through on these little divots on the side. And just by doing that, you're breaking up your curls and allowing for a more defined curl pattern. Detailed as you want with this, it doesn't have to be every little piece, but if you want really defined curls, I definitely recommend using smaller pieces and really taking your time on this step. If you don't really care to define your curls or you don't have time, this is definitely an optional step, and you can just go right in with gel in that case. Now that my curls are brush styled, I'm gonna go in with a gel. I'm using Niche's Gel to Foam Mousse. I really love this stuff because it's so lightweight, but it really holds a curl. This is how much I'm gonna use on my hair. Trust me, it looks like a lot, but it's gonna go so far. I'm gonna start scrunching from the middle parts of your hair, not the ends, because that's gonna create like a really gross cast. And you also wanna make sure this is like getting evenly distributed throughout your hair. And that noise is a great key indicator that you're doing it right. That's about what you want your hair to sound like. You might think that's too much, but just trust me on the process of this. Try it once and you'll never go back. Okay, you also really want to get up into the roots and kind of shake them out. Don't be afraid to put a little bit of gel or mousse in there because it might seem a little counteractive since we just washed our hair, but trust me, that's where all of your volume is going to come from. Okay, and if you don't have a gel to foam mousse, that's totally okay. I would recommend going in with a mousse first and then adding a gel on top. I really like Bounce Curls gel, but since I use my Niche Gel to Foam Mousse, I'm just going to skip this step. Now that my hair is coated in products, I'm not gonna touch it for like the next half an hour and let it air dry because I'm definitely not a diffuser girly. 1, because I don't have one right now, and 2, because I'm so scared of heat damage, I just don't wanna mess with it. However, if you are a diffuser girly, this is the time where you'd go in and diffuse your curls. If you're air drying your hair like me, the most important thing for you to remember is don't touch your hair. It will create a gel cast and it's gonna feel really crunchy at first, but I promise this will end up perfect in the end. Just let your hair dry and we'll be right back. Okay, it's been about 20-30 minutes and my hair is completely dry, but there still is a gel cast, and if you don't know what that means, it's when your hair is like super crunchy from the gel that you just put in it. The gel cast is totally what made me stay away from using so much product in my hair, but after learning how to scrunch the crunch out, I never turned back. If you've never heard the term scrunch the crunch, it means when you have a crunchy gel cast like this, you use a soft hair oil like Paul Mitchell's Super Skinny Serum. You do exactly what I said, scrunch the crunch out of your hair. I broke the top to this one because I take it with me everywhere for curly hair days on the go. But I just use a little bit of this, you don't need too much. And you're just gonna scrunch from the bottom up and then from the middle up. You don't want to get too close to your roots because again, it is hair oil and you don't want to make your roots too oily. But definitely going from the bottom and the middle up is the way to go. Gel cast like this leaves you with super soft, bouncy curls that look so shiny and feel amazing. What I do is just kind of run my fingers through my roots just for a little more volume, and voila. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll link all of the products that I use down below for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.